Welcome to week 21 of the 2025 season. This is RBL Weekly. I am the VP of N.Y.C, Scott Hall, and I'm here with the Commander-in-Chief of New York City, Dan Wickes.
What's up, guys?
And the best in the world, Mr. Andrew Manning.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, not a lot of people I got to sit on this couch with and feel inferior to in this realm.
That's surprising. You just feel incorrectly. Andrew, it's your first time on the pod, right? Did you do it when you were in LA?
No, I haven't been to LA in years.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
No.
Good for you.
Thank you. Yeah. Last time I was in LA, I was just there to throw lit cigarette butts into the bushes and then get out of town. But
when in Rome, right?
Yeah.
That's exciting, dude. How do you feel about being called the best in the world? Everyone here calls you that.
I mean, it's
known.
really weird. It's not something that I take in stride, but the best way that I've learned to handle that is to just kind of not acknowledge that or be like, oh, thanks.
I told Scott the other day that because we were at Comedy Village and how I was talking to you, it was like us and Yoshi, and I told Yoshi that you're the best in the world and how it was like a big moment because for the first time I did that, you didn't like grimace.
Yeah.
Usually you say that and Andrew's like, he just gets very like down on himself for no reason. But yeah, he's finally realizing it. He's the man.
You've beaten me into submission with compliments. Yeah.
The only time Dan will get to do that.
Yeah.
Verbally and emotionally.
Dan's just, it's like you've hit me so many times I don't even flinch. I'm just like slumped in a corner, just like, yeah, all right. This is more coming.
It's not surprising, though. You do bust your ass. You literally go spend all day in a library writing, like when you have a big battle. It's very, very impressive.
Yeah, I do write a lot for roasts. I think that I'm lucky that I have had like the time to do that. Even when I had a job, I would put in a lot of time into it. It used to fucking ruin my like life.
Yeah.
When I had to work.
Well, I mean, just the way you said it, like even when I had a job, past tense had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a job and I was spending hours a day writing jokes.
Truly.
And now I don't.
And now I can at least spend the same amount of time writing, but I don't have to like do a 9 to 5 around that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
That's awesome.
I like to spend that time writing and preparing and stuff.
Well, maybe we'll revisit your battle here at the end of this list. We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see.
We do have a great week of battles. The number 7 battle, we'll get into it now. The number 7 battle is from Sydney. The last time we did the podcast, I was saying I would love to see some more battlers from there because I feel like Australian people are pretty brutal. So it's exciting to have a battle on there. They're number 7. They gained 1 point, putting them at 4 points for the season. It is Pat Doherty making his RBL debut versus Seth Nadeson.
Guys in the audience, you might recognize Pat from his comedy, and the women in the audience, you might recognize Pat from pretending to be a tree outside your window. Don't worry, ladies, you're all way too old for Pat. Pat is a pedophile. Pat loves hanging around the schoolyard. Do you guys remember Healthy Harold? Yeah, that was Pat's dick with face paint.
A lot of people say that Seth lives in my shadow. Other people say he looks like my shadow. Seth looks like the shits I take in the morning. Seth somehow looks like his hip-hop career has just starting to take off, but also completely failed at the same time. I don't know. Shut up.
Of course, Pat would say something racist. Pat's so racist, his favourite porn site is OnlyClans.
Love your work, Alexis.
No, Pat's a great comedian, he really is. He's actually opened for some of the greatest Australian comedians in the world. He's opened for Frenchie, he's opened for Blake Pavey, he's opened for Luke Kidgel. Actually, one night he opened for all 3 of them at once. His arsehole is very sore.
That's Hollywood, baby. That's showbiz. Thank you, Uber driver women warn you about. Seth loves vaping. His favorite flavor is double curry blast, and
Pat's favourite vape flavour is the under-13s netball team.
Okay.
Mixed netball
Fuck you
team.
all for clapping it out. Yes, it's mixed netball. Anyway, Seth looks like he's on the apps, and by on the apps, I mean he looks like a DoorDash delivery driver. Yeah. That's even after prematurely ejaculating, Seth is like, "Can I get 5 stars?"
Please.
Because you come early, you know what I mean?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Pat looks like the back that never left the hostel.
Okay, you want to take that one again, buddy?
Yes, thank you.
Seth looks like...
Pat looks like an anorexic Mr. Potato Head.
That doesn't even make sense.
Pat looks like Matthew McConaughey from Dallas Buyers Club. He's all white, all white, all white. That's the movie where he had AIDS, by the way. Pat looks like one of the members of Inspired Unemployed if they never made it. He's tired and unemployed.
All right. Thank you, Nazim Hussain, if you had a micro penis. Show them now. Seth's idea of foreplay is spiking drinks. Seth is a massive fan of Bill Cosby, but didn't know he did comedy.
He did comedy?
You suck. Anyway, Seth will get friend zoned in an arranged marriage.
Thank you. Thank you, Captain Crack Sparrow. Pat's actually never done drugs. If this is what he looks like sober, imagine what he looks like on drugs. All right. Okay, fuck me.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Somehow less funny and worse at sex than Aziz Ansari. Seth sings the N-word during rap songs, and sometimes it's during the lyrics. So, fuck you guys. Anyway,
Nigel Lawson.
Seth once told me that his favorite hit from black culture was MLK. The assassination of... Okay, whatever. God, that hurt. That sound might hurt a lot. Seth has assured me that he does have the N-word card, though. So, Seth, take it away, please. Just...
No, I'm not going to say it. After the show. See me after the show, I will say it. Pat's teeth are like the stars in the sky. Yellow and far apart. I got more. Pat's teeth are like the band Oasis. Split up and hoping for a reunion. I got more.
There's so much teeth content.
Pat's two front teeth are so far apart, he has to go to 2 separate dentists. I got more!
Stop looking at my teeth, everyone. You're all staring at my teeth.
Pat's 2 front teeth are so
good.
far apart, even his health insurance won't cover the gap.
That was good. Man, I fucking regret fucking paying.
I got one more! I remember it. Pat's teeth are like his parents, separated and one's dead.
Oh my god. All right, here we go. You want to go there? We're going to go there. No, we're going to go there. We're going to go there. Seth's dad died drowning. That's just true. Obviously horrible for the family, but personally my favourite episode of Bondi Rescue. Yeah. 2 things that will never be found in the ocean: Atlantis and Seth's dad's remains. That's the truth. Okay, hang on. I got one more. Okay, here we go. Stay with me on this one. All right, ready? Seth's dad, George Floyd. I can't breathe. In the middle. That's it. That's a little Venn diagram for you, little fuckhead.
That's it. What do you guys think?
I mean, he did the Venn diagram wrong. Just based off of the very last few seconds, he did circle here and then circle here and then in the middle. It's supposed to be overlap. Supposed to do overlap, dog.
Yeah. Well, that's like you said, in Australia, everything's
That's
wrong.
true. I guess they have to have the
They decided it was scissors, paper, rock, and they each did
scissors,
21
paper, rock.
jokes.
Rock, paper, scissors, and then they did one joke for every week of this season.
I hope that Seth has perfect teeth. Because he would be wild
that
to do
joke
all
was-
those
yeah,
jokes.
yeah.
He's got like one tooth and like a black one. Or like,
I couldn't tell how bad his teeth were based on the video. But I thought they were pretty good. I think they had some pretty basic jokes up top, like the Cosby thing and the shadow thing. But the ones at the ends were bangers.
they really had a lot of fun. You could tell that they
Yes.
felt like they were very good friends, and they were like dying laughing at each other's jokes. Particularly, Pat was like loving Seth's jokes. Like he even on the right off the top, he went and he leaned on the back on. That what was that, like Healthy Harold or whatever it was called? I think that must be a reference. Like that
There was
must
a
be an
lot of stuff I
Australian
did not
thing, yeah.
understand.
Right, yeah, the Australia specific references were
He toured
on
with a lot
point.
of famous Australian comedians.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Dingle Flingle Flopper.
yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I know him, yeah.
Dale Marmalade.
Flight of the Conchords. Yeah, dude. Marmalade, yeah. Vegemite. Vegemite Simmons. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to have a lot
Larry
of
the
fun.
Down Under guy.
I mean, they did have a lot of fun. They were. I don't know why the accent just sounds like two puppets. Like
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was a very, very high energy, great battle.
Yeah.
It was a lot of jokes though. I wonder what their format is.
There were a lot of jokes.
I think it was tit for tat, but it just felt like they were just going off. you know?
Yeah.
The couple things I thought of. Number one, they both did seem to have a lot of fun. They both were pretty good at performing. The venue is cool as hell.
Yes.
And
The
the audience
production's
was
amazing.
super down.
Yes.
I'm like jealous of them to get to perform there. That was his first roast battle. That went great for like a first roast battle. Something else is that the battle, like you said, got progressively better like towards the end.
Yes.
Almost like you can warm up and get comfortable on stage, but like they ordered their jokes in a way that kind of went from like basic to more specific. Like the Bondi Beach Rescue one. And that was good. He escalated it. He didn't open with like a dead family member thing, which is a mistake a lot of people will make, is be like, hey guys, you don't know me, but this guy has had a tragedy in his life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just ices the audience for you.
Yeah, no, it's smart to go after the rapper thing first. They're like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, got him on his side.
Yeah.
It is something that I've noticed is that a lot of the stereotypical jokes for like a white person will be like, oh, you're brown, so I'm going to make racist jokes against you. And the stereotypical jokes, if you're like brown, are like, oh, you're racist if you're a white guy. But what's funny is that like neither of those hold water necessarily. Just I don't know these people, but once the white guy makes the racist jokes,
Yes.
Then it makes sense.
it
Yeah.
becomes true that this other guy, it's like,
it really probably helped Seth's racist jokes for like Pat to open by calling him a poop.
literally to open with like 3 horrific racist stereotypes. You're a shadow person, you look like shit, and you're into hip hop. It's like he's Indian. What are you talking about? He's into hip hop. It's like,
Was he not really a rapper?
Black guys are.
oh, I have no idea. I don't. Maybe that's on me for not stereotyping him properly as an Indian rapper. I apologize, and I will take this time to
Maybe
learn.
he was just dressed like that.
Yeah.
But it's a big time to be an Indian rapper. We had Vivek last year. This year we got Zoran. Maybe Seth's gonna be like a senator.
I listen
Maybe.
to Seth rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would listen to him do a lot of things.
Pat and Seth, number 7 from Sydney. Great battle. Number 6, the Bay Area, gaining 2 points, putting him at 83 points for the season. We have Drew Schaefer versus Pria Puram.
Can I make a quick comment?
Yes.
While I was looking at my phone, I'm sorry to do that, but I was looking up what Matthew McConaughey looked like in Dallas Buyers Club. Still looked pretty good. So not a big diss. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Still looked good. He had a good face.
All right, Drew versus Pria.
Everybody give it up for Aziz looks like a man, sorry. Pria over here, she's married to a gymnast. But why the fuck do you look like the one that's doing a full tuck? Like how you look like a woman posting on Facebook and the Indian dude creeping on her in the comments. You are a goddess, I'll lick your feet. Like you look like both.
All right, I mean, make it loud for Conan O'Brien's lesser cousin, Conan Overbite over here. I think it's gonna be pretty easy to roast someone who gets sunburned from a phone screen. So yeah.
It happens. That was cute. Tandoori, the Explorer. That was cute. In case you're not racist, she is Indian, obviously. And like most Indians, her parents are super pissed off that she's not a doctor. Yeah, the closest she is to a doctor is after she fucks you, she can definitely diagnose you with crabs. She's like, you got it, bro. You know, just...
You look like if Carrot Top decided to become a Carrot Bottom. And also somehow like if Ed Sheeran dropped the guitar and picked up a Reddit addiction.
That was great. Need some silicone in your valley? That's cute, yeah. Like your tits look like they went Mumbai. Now they're as thin as the meat at a New Delhi, you know? They're just... Like she works for Uber, but her tits could use a lift.
It's funny he's talking so much about sex because he was a virgin well into adulthood, and when he told me that, I immediately believed him. And it makes a lot of sense though, because he looks like Ron Weasley went from School of Witchcraft to World of Warcraft.
Pria was actually on a boys wrestling team in high school in Ohio. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Yeah. I didn't know they let trans athletes compete. Yeah. I don't know if you know this, Pria went undefeated as a wrestler. Yeah, because no dude wanted to touch her.
You look like one of the kids I made cry on that wrestling team. You look familiar. It is interesting. He is married to an Indian. Drew is married to an Indian, which is why I was surprised because you look like you'd be married to a cousin.
She can be both. She can be both.
I think that was 4.
Yeah, that's 4, yeah.
All right.
Drew and Pria, number 6 from the Bay Area. What'd you guys think?
I thought it was all right. They felt like, these are definitely all like structured jokes, set up punchline. That all everything mostly hit. There are a few. Josh, tell your battlers no carrot bottom.
Yeah, the carrot bottom is pretty played. I do hear it all the time. Every redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pria had a couple of jokes. She had a lot of look-like jokes. A couple of them I have heard before, like the carrot bottom joke. But I did notice she had better delivery, I think, than Drew.
Drew felt like he was trying really hard. I felt like did he feel like I felt like he was like an improv guy.
What? That's just the glasses, I think.
Yeah, well, the glasses, the red hair, the beard, the Pria, like all he clearly worked very hard on his jokes too, like with all the puns and the.
Yeah, she had better stage presence for sure.
Yeah.
She got him a few times really good though.
Yeah, no, I think she won for sure.
Yeah,
I agree.
But I think when I say he worked, it seemed like he worked really hard, but it didn't seem like, but not like in a natural way. It felt like
they had a fun chemistry too. A lot of back and forth, like the back and forth felt real.
Yeah. As far as a battle going, where like the vibes, or maybe it's not a home run every joke. It's like they had a pretty good rapport. I think that what we were talking about at the end of the last battle, where it's like it escalated nicely. The opposite happened here, where like Drew came out swinging and it was too mean too quick, and then it just got meaner. Like I have written down here, because my brain is dog shit, I can't remember any of my thoughts while the battle's going on, but I wrote down 12 out of 10 meanness. Like Drew just was so mean. Like it wasn't even necessarily like a clever joke. No offense, Drew, but it was like, yeah, you wrestled. I didn't know they let trans athletes wrestle.
That's some big T shit, dude. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just like
Yeah, I don't know. I know that she read mail enough for that joke.
No, it
Like,
didn't
the
read.
Mumbai's joke was very solid.
Yeah, very
I love that one.
Looked like a girl, but also the Indian guy in the comments was good. The lift tits joke was good, but yeah, it was like too mean, like the wrestling ones. And then she came back, like, because that's what happens when you're too mean, is you set the other person up to knock it out of the park with even the lightest retort.
Yeah, and
so when she was
also-
like, "Yeah, you look like a dude I made cry," it's like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I also think he set her up because I just felt so much effort being expended on his end, and
Yeah.
she was just kind of laid back, like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
You look inbred. Bah.
Interesting. Yeah, real juxtaposition of energies.
Yeah. And then the
Nice.
cousin retort was very good.
I always
of
think
her.
if it's a male battling a female, you got to really ease into the aggressive jokes. You can't just start off with insane
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And the other way was, or just seemed very gay, and I think that
That's helped me a lot in my career.
I think he seemed like
Yeah,
gay,
both
but
of you
kind of
guys.
like
yeah.
theater kid gay more than like sassy.
Yeah, the fact that he was married was a little bit surprising to me, but that's
Yeah.
fine. All right, fine. Leave me hanging
Yeah.
there.
No, I laughed. Yeah.
All right, we can move on.
I got to be honest, that would have smashed if Pria had done that. That would have been great. Yeah.
All right, next battle is Cleveland. Dan calls it the fattest city in the league. They're coming in at number 5. They gained 3 points for this battle, putting him at 32 points for the season. Making his RBL debut, Bob McClure versus someone else making their RBL debut, Michael Polfey.
Good crowd.
All right.
What a bunch of.
Bob and his wife are Disney adults, so during sex they do Mickey play. That's where Bob uses his wife's boobs as Mickey ears and says, "Oh boy," till she comes.
Fuck. That's rough to take from a dude that looks like he gives unauthorized tours of southern plantations. Michael is a big fan of the Nashville Predators, which is a little bit like me being a big fan of the Cleveland Sleep Apnea Havers.
All right, Bob McFlurry, that's good. Bob was a Boy Scout, so he learned a ton of knots, and not one of those knots was strong enough to complete his suicide attempt.
There's no antidepressant for realizing you're too fat to hang yourself, man. Fucking Brent just snapped right off. Michael actually has a really cool hidden talent. He can tell what size shoe a woman wears just by the sound her feet make when she's fleeing from him.
You're just jealous I can run.
Let's go.
That was pretty good.
Fight.
You look like you run in 5 KKKs.
All right, neckbeard Saint Nick, let's calm down. All right, it may surprise you to learn Bob was molested, but when you hear he was a theater kid, it wouldn't surprise you he was into it. Not sexually, but because he knew he'd finally get attention at school. Oh, sorry. Oh, we're not roasting? Or are we not roasting?
You're not wrong. Everybody, this is actually really cool. Michael has been sainted. He is the patron saint of creepy stepbrothers. Everybody give it up for Saint Michael of the Narrow Dryer.
After Bob's parents found out he was molested, yeah, we're doing another one, they opened a Catholic school so he'd have other kids to relate to.
Fucking, you look like you correct people like, oh no, it's actually pronounced Rehypnol.
Technically, he's a hemophile.
Foreplay for Michael involves a shovel and an intricate knowledge of the cemetery security's patrol schedule.
I'm a good study. I don't know what to tell you. Bob seems like a guy who'd do creepy things that he thought would be nice. Like in the winter, he probably goes into women's bathrooms just to warm up the seats for them.
Dude, every time you go into a public bathroom, you go, Oh, that's the stuff. Fucking hell. Michael actually survived a school shooting, but it left him with OCD. So now he has to flip the safety on and off 3 times before he opens fire.
Nice.
Bob and Michael, that was great, dude.
I love
Michael
that,
really
yeah.
showed out. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, and Bob was a little shaky at first, but I thought that he closed very strong.
Yeah, the bathroom joke was amazing.
Yeah.
Hitting that creepy angle, because Michael does have kind of a creepy face and
Yeah.
vibe,
Yeah.
was really, really good.
Yeah, like the racist stuff was like, all right, like I don't think people were really because
It's like carrot bottom. It's racist. Every guy's
Yeah,
a
you have to
jerk
set
or-
it up.
I think it's funny that between the two of them, the skinnier one looked sweaty just from existing. Like he did look kind of plantation slave drivery, just
Yeah.
like a sweaty, pale guy. I think they both had good retorts.
Yeah.
They both at different times. I think it's refreshing because so many roast jokes are like, "Oh, you were fucking molested," or "school shooter this," or "racist that." I think it was refreshing to hear true stories like you tried to kill yourself but you were too fat. Oh, he was molested. Oh, he survived a school shooting. I was like, man, this country's really falling apart and it is helping roast battle immensely.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I do like that you said skinnier because there aren't if he was battling in any other city, I don't know if this dynamic would have been the same.
Yeah.
That was also a fat guy.
I resent that comment. I will say I did love Michael's delivery also.
Yeah.
He had a
Michael
really,
was
really good
the
cadence.
one on the left.
Yeah,
correct?
the sweaty one. The sweaty, creepy one, yeah. But his
the
cadence
less
and
fat
delivery
one.
was great. Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed a bit more natural. I think the bigger gentleman seemed to be like less experienced, but like you could tell that he had put a lot of effort and care into writing his jokes. So respect to that. But yeah, both of them I think did
Yeah,
well.
I feel like Cleveland's get stronger every week. They're very solid. They got a few battlers that I like seeing.
Amazing.
And,
you still think they're the fattest city in the league?
You know what? I do.
I mean, we can statistically find this out, right? Is
Yeah.
that not just
We
empirically
should do-
true?
We should do
take measurements.
UFC battlers weighing in before their battle.
Yeah,
You want to do? We should start doing weight classes here.
absolutely. Either weight class,
Just be Devin and T over and over again.
Yeah.
weight classes, or like psych eval rankings, like
Yeah.
where
Oh,
you
that'd
rank
be
in the DSM-5 goes against each other.
How many crimes a person's committed?
I don't like that either.
No,
It's gonna. No, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I was like, we don't have to get into
All right, number
who
4.
commits crimes.
This is a perfect segue. That type of joke. Number 4 is Austin. Coming in with 40, coming in fourth place, gaining 4 points, bringing them up to 44.5 points for the season. We have Brent Reed making his 3rd RBL battle all time and the first this season, and he's battling someone that's undefeated at the moment, 12-0 all time. Dan Nolan, 3rd time on the podcast and the first this season as well.
Second battle of the night. Here we go.
Brent's got kind of like a weird vibe. He's like a white trash hipster. Like he looks like he wants to fuck his sister ironically. His sister's actually a lesbian. He does still fuck her though. It's just
What? Yeah. Dan's got a lesbian sister too, but he fucked her and now she's a lesbian.
I'm surprised that Brent told me he was in a fraternity back in college. What was your fraternity called? Fucking I'm a beta fag.
Dan is an ex-heroin addict. Where are you buying that shit? Sesame Street, you big bird ass bitch. Motherfucker, who's that big bird?
Brent used to work as a radio station DJ. The number 1 request that he kept getting was, please stop raping me by a 9-year-old boy.
Yeah, Dan told me he used Xanax to get off of Kratom. Similarly, he used fucking kids to get off of child porn.
It's not medical advice. Don't talk to your doctor. Brent's like a weird kind of southerner. Like, he seems like he wants to own slaves, but just to practice kissing on.
Oh, boys! I am Brent, and these are my boys. These are my boys. This one stays inside. Yeah, Dan was addicted to heroin, has 3 DUIs, 2 misdemeanors, a bunch of drunken publics. You can't tell by looking at him, but Dan used to be fucking cool as shit. Used to.
Brent looks like he finishes up a guy in the woods and then goes, "No, we should hang out for real sometime, though."
Dan's ex-girlfriend was a prostitute. His current fiance is just a regular old whore.
Beautiful, nice lady. I love her.
Oh my God! Get up for Dan and Brent.
Amazing battle from Austin.
Good battle.
I thought it was great, dude. Dan's a savage.
Yeah, I can see why Dan's undefeated. That was very, very strong.
Dan won that battle. And Brent had a ton more stage presence, obviously, and like commanded the show more.
Yes.
But Dan had more structured, well-written jokes.
But it's almost like when you have someone like that who's doing kind of, I hate to say yucking it up because it minimizes it, but he's like being the radio DJ guy, like like playing that up.
Mm-hmm.
It made Dan's like cutting jokes a little bit more effective. I think.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say Dan had less stage presence because he knew what he was doing. He was in the pocket. He just was
doing the opposite. He was either playing off each other. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah, I don't mean to undermine Dan's performance either. I hope it didn't come off that way, but just like, I feel like you took that personally. You're like, no, Dan knows what he's doing all the time.
Dan was like, those facts are incorrect.
Yeah. Anything, I'm more Brent. I yuck it up a lot.
You do yuck it up a lot.
No, but you just also like facts.
Yeah.
Not true.
But just Brent, like physically even, like he was more in the, I noticed he was in the center of the spotlight. He was talking more, but yeah, his jokes, like, it's funny to be like, where'd you buy heroin in Sesame Street? But it doesn't hold the weight. I think that Dan really needed a few more jokes about Brent being a I don't know if that was hammered home quite well enough.
Yeah. I'm speaking of facts, I'm pretty sure it's Dan Nolan. I have the wrong person. I'm sorry. But our boy Dave Sheehan flew to Austin to battle at the mothership. I'm pretty sure it was against Dan. And they like exchanged info, and they were like talked about, we're gonna make sure we don't do all pedophile jokes, just let's try to get like really creative with it. And then they do the battle, and Dan does 5 pedophile jokes and murks.
What can you do against Dave Sheehan? What are you gonna do?
They literally had Dave was annoyed at the time. He said so on stage, but he said after that he spoke to Dan. It made sense that Dan was like, "Hey man, I'm really sorry, but I just looked over your info. It was like really boring. I just couldn't do anything with it." So
his info was all, "I'm a pedophile." He's like, I used what you gave me.
Right.
The amazing battle, clearly a hot show too.
Hot show, good battle, good battle.
The last few battles made me feel like we're lacking in sound effects. What do you think, Dan?
I would say no. I think that we have a good amount of that.
It's not something I fight for, but I have brought it up a couple times.
And you've been wrong a couple times.
I know. It's not what we do, but
womp womp womp.
All right. Battle number 3, Barcelona. This one is a title match.
Arriba.
5 points for coming in number 3, putting them at 48 points for the season. We have Ollie Brussel, which is his third battle on the pod this season. Third battle this season, and actually third appearance on the pod this season, so he's crushing it. Versus another undefeated battler, Esther, making her fourth RBL appearance all time, and she is the new champion in Barcelona. So this is Esther and Ollie for the title.
Esther has over 50 tattoos. One of them is of ivory because she loves a rich white boy chasing her down for a bone. Esther, don't wheel. Esther's type is men who are a little bit gay. And in many ways, Esther is like a glory hole. She's two-faced, covered in drawings, and shared by strangers.
Good. Well done. Everyone, this is Ollie. No, it's not. His name is Oliver. You're nearly 40. Grow up! So this is Oliver, but to me he looks more like a Jacob. Because back home, a Jacob is an English cracker. Ollie is so white that he thought AliExpress was slang for an Uber.
There's two facts you need to know about Esther. Number one, she is fatally allergic to carrots. Number two, she has failed to kill herself 3 times. Now, look, I don't want to mansplain suicide, but can I send you a recipe for a carrot cake?
Thank you. I wouldn't trust recipes of white people. Jacob. You look like your foreskin is tight. Jacob is a copywriter and graphic designer, but he only went to uni for graphic design. I asked him, have you got a master's? And he said, no, those are for your people. Actually, when me and Ollie met up to exchange roast battle information, we went to get bubble tea. Gay. Massive gay. Ollie had to leave early, and he left his cup for me to clear away. Yeah, It's true what they say, old habits really do die harder. They ruined the joke, never mind. Fucking hell. Go on then.
Right, Esther describes herself as a massive Libra, although I think the politically correct term is plus-size labia. Before Esther's dreams of suicide, she had dreams of becoming an actor. But now she can't be trusted around a director yelling, "Cut!"
Yes. Jacob, you human cardigan. A lot of people don't know this, but Jacob is actually a man. Jacob is a gamer, and he struggled to get his wife pregnant for 15 months. Talk about struggling on hard mode. Jacob also is a writer. He's written some novels and short stories. He's even won a few prizes, but he's always come runner-up. but he doesn't mind that. He's used to coming in second, like he did after the guy who came in his wife.
How dare you? Esther really loves white boy bands. She's what's known as a bounty because she's what's known as a bounty because she is everyone's least favourite. Esther, a few years ago, Esther had she was involved in a really bad car crash. She got whiplash in honour of her ancestors.
I told you he was a Jacob. You look like you queef. Sorry, I'll call you Oliver now. Oliver, keep forgetting. Oliver journals and he does ice baths, but he still really struggles with his self-esteem. He asked me if I could help him come up with some affirmations. And I said, yeah, mate, of course. So, Oliver, you is kind, you is smart, you is important.
Devastating.
As if wearing that belt didn't make me feel uncomfortable already. Fuck it hell. Esther's name means star, although her lovers have described her as a black hole.
Yeah, bro.
For a job, Esther's dad does ultrasounds, which is mad because he didn't hang around long enough to see her on one.
I would rather an absent father than a present whatever the fuck this is. Oliver once broke his wrist after he fell out of a tree. The ugly tree! No. Oliver broke his wrist when he fell out of a tree because there was just a really pesky knot on that last noose.
Ollie and Esther. I think Esther kept her O. I do wonder if that actually should have came in as I did as it did.
What do you mean?
I think I would have put the last battle before it.
Austin 3, yeah, I probably would have also, but I still had fun watching this. I've seen both these two before. They're both solid. One bit of that whiplash joke. That was a real win the battle, lose the war type joke because I got a big reaction, and then that just set him up to just get murked.
I mean, I think he took a big swing because she nailed him with the help joke.
Oh, that was
he was
that was
kind. You were
devastating.
like, what do you do after that? That was amazing.
Yeah, she sized him up pretty good. It also didn't help that it looked like they were doing it in the bottom of the Amistad. Like that, just what a club. Yeah, it's like wooden beams and shit.
No wonder she's undefeated. They're just like, you know what?
Truly,
I thought she was great. You think it was ranked correctly?
I actually
not to take anything away from it. I mean, they
do.
also do a lot of jokes. So it's
they did a lot of jokes. It did also sound like just two GPSs fighting over each other, but no, I thought those jokes were really good. The composure of Ollie didn't necessarily sell his jokes. His jokes, I think, were good. I thought both of them had relatively original premises, and it kind of stuck with their roast battle info, which I like. I think that's a harder path to go on. Is stick to their information as opposed to be like, you're a racist, you're a pedophile, you're, these things that aren't like actually real about the person. And they made it work, like with the ultrasound, and she did say he looked like his foreskin was tight, but that might be true. We don't know.
Yeah.
That was a very good bit. That's
Yeah.
very funny.
I really love the queef joke. I think I might have loved that more than anyone else. But
It's a funny thing to say to a guy. I don't think he particularly looks like that. He didn't seem like as dweeby, but maybe it just didn't read on camera.
I think it was, I agree. I think like she totally sized him up. It was like, oh, I'm more masculine than you.
Yes.
Yeah.
She she dominated him. Probably could have beat him in a fight if I had to put money on it. If I had to put money on it, Ollie, you both did great. I would bet on her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't know who won that battle, but I bet Esther kept her champion.
Esther won, yeah. That's new champ here. Yeah, congrats, Esther, new champ.
Congrats.
I think you earned that.
Great job.
That joke where she did the accent, that killed me.
She was already, in my mind, winning, and that was just...
For sure.
Yeah, the ref wasn't coming over in time, and she's just still throwing elbows.
Yeah. She crushed it. But don't take anything away from Ollie. He did great, too.
Agreed.
He was great.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. You were actually at the show. You were on the show.
I was.
But number
on the
2
show.
is a wild card, LA and Chicago. This is from the 2025 All-Star show at the Comedy Cellar. Nate Welsh, nasty Nate Welsh, making his 4th appearance on RBL this season, 10th all time, versus Tori Ward, a beast from Chicago.
Hey, now.
I didn't mean it like that. Making her 5th RBL appearance. Nate was actually ranked 10th.
Yeah, she's a beast the same way. She's a beast the same way Nate's a beast. Just wait, that didn't help.
Coming in at number 2, the wild card battle.
We ready? Let's roll!
Y'all make some noise for my opponent, Buffy the Buffet Slayer. Tori's a fat lesbian, which means she loves to get chicken fingered.
Okay, yeah, I'm a big girl. Man, Nate, being this close to a double wide must make you feel right at home.
Comfortable, very comfortable.
Oh, should I keep going? I don't know. This is fun. I've always wanted to roast my clitoris.
You finally found me.
And you've never found one, so...
Classic.
That was a pretty good one, Lana Del Rey's Canes. Tori's really into those angel numbers and shit. Like 222 is her target weight. And 444 is what she's gonna get from Wendy's after this.
Okay. Nate's ears wiggle when he hears an ice cream truck. Yeah, okay. Nate's not bald, he just shaves his head so the helmet fits better.
Yeah, I'm bald and I know what I look like with hair. Y'all keep it going for Amber Heard. Y'all got snacks? Tori's been trauma dumping a lot lately, which is what you call shitting with a shirt off.
It's fun. Nate really likes watching WWE. He just likes to imagine what it's like to own furniture. Someday he'll be able to afford a chair he can hit his wife with.
One of these days. Look, I'll make this quick. Tori's got to get back to cock blocking her hot friend at the bar. So Tori told me she had an abortion in 2008. Oh, bitch. No, she. The craziest part was after she killed that kid, she was like, she asked the doctor. She's like, "Can I get that in a box to go?"
Because I ate it. Yeah.
First time she ever asked for leftover. No.
It's good for your skin. Okay.
You should get more.
Okay. No woman's ever had Nate's abortion and told him about it. Not a chance. It's a quick way to a black eye. Okay. Hold on. Oh no. Wait. Oh no, this looks so unprofessional. I just get so nervous. Okay. Oh wait, I have a good one. Okay. Nate had to stop dating white women because he kept mistaking them for drywall.
That was very good.
Thank you.
So Tori didn't always look like this, but she fucked around and found gout. Tori looked like Cinderella's evil stepsister, Mozzarella. It ain't even close to midnight, and she already turned back into a pumpkin.
Yep, still a big girl. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Oh, Nate's from New Orleans and he dates black women, which means he survived Katrina, Tamika, Yamanika. Wait, there's more. Stop. He's fucked more of the Ninth Ward than FEMA.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Oh my God, keep it going. Chicago's Tori Ward.
All right, Nate and Tori, number 2 battle. Tori really ate that battle.
She did eat that battle. I mean,
What
great.
do you mean by that?
I mean, she ate, dude. No
you know,
crumbs.
in the new slang, cool kid term.
Yeah.
Yeah, she destroyed it. It was really hard to.
So not like how you would say Scott ate.
Hey, dude, I'm on a diet. Look, tits. It's really unfortunate you have tits where I gotta shake so much.
Just want to let you know that felt great. What I just did.
Yeah, you said it felt better. You like it watching back, and you didn't
Yeah,
think.
I said, yeah,
Yeah,
I like. I
both
was
of
in
us,
the
I
room
think.
for that. I like Nate's jokes a lot more on rewatch. I think he should have gotten much more for that.
I thought it was great, but I think her attitude and the way her stage presence just makes it so hard for her to roast her.
Yeah, I was thinking it wasn't that great to watch Nate having so much fun. Like both of them are having a lot of fun up there. Clearly,
Agreed.
like all the dapping up, you know. But yeah, that drywall joke, just with the
The
long
Katrina
setup,
joke.
that was good. Yeah, the Katrina joke.
I mean, that was yeah. I think that the 2 jokes of Nate's that I think could have gotten more, whether the audience could have been more on board or he could have stuck the landing a bit more, were just the trauma dumping with your shirt off. That's hilarious. And the getting your aborted fetus to go. I mean, that's just so dark and funny. It needed to be executed perfectly. And I think I think we've talked about it. He didn't nail that one, but great battle. I'm not trying to detract from Tori on that one. I think they both really rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
Did she always roast like that? Is that her her comment?
Yeah, that's her thing.
Oh man, she's so good. Just stayed in the pocket. Everything was just
totally.
literally like judo flipped. Everything just like ha ha ha, my turn, and like you're already on her side.
Oh, it's devastating to have somebody like mock your successful, like even when Nate did land. When Nate did land something, she would just be like, okay, my turn? All right. And like it just makes you look like a fool somehow. It's amazing.
Maybe when I'm wrong, Dave Sheehan is, even though it's very different, has like a similar thing. I think
Yeah.
he's gotten away from it a little bit. He's been reacting more and trying to like have more comebacks, but he used to just do a thing where he would sit in silence and like take a beat, and you just feel so stupid.
Yeah, Divya does the same thing, which is why one of our favorite battles ever was Divya against Dave. They just like it built off of each other, just them being so stiff.
Yeah. I love that. Amazing. Well, that was a number 2 battle, Nate and Tori.
Great job, both. Yeah.
Well, then we have another battle.
Yeah, what could be? Yeah, that was a great battle. Like seriously, what could be better than that battle? Surely I would have seen that. Thought it was surely the best battle of the week, or at the very least, the best battle of the show that it was on. Right? What could possibly come in at number 1?
New York City. That's what could come in number 1.
New York City. Okay, all right. I like this, but which of our battlers?
The man Dan created, as he says in private.
The man Dan created.
Dan says he's your Dr. Frankenstein.
Perfect. Yeah.
Mr. Andrew Manning.
It's me.
I was Manning.
The best.
Yeah. In that Batman movie, like I'm the Batman and Dan's hoisting me up in the prison cell to like straighten out my back. I'm just screaming. This will be good for you.
New York and LA. This is from the All-Star show as well. New York getting 7 points, LA getting 3.5. New York is now at 93.5 points and LA is at 99.
Yeah, you're welcome, LA.
Yeah, this is Andrew versus Ryan Essen. Making his 12th appearance all time. Andrew making his 8th appearance all time. Both ranked very high up in the top 10 before the season started. Andrew at 7th, Ryan in 3rd. Let's watch the number 1 battle this week.
Guys, doesn't Andrew look like he uses the word cunnilingus to describe how he eats an Oreo? Seriously, when Andrew... Jesus Christ. I'm already laughing at the joke, guys. It's that funny. When Andrew eats pussy, he gives tasting notes. Yeah. He's like, do I detect hints of berry? Oh, wait, that's my Zen. Never mind.
Ryan is Jewish and shredded, like the Epstein client list. Ryan doesn't say Zionist. He's a beefy Jew, so he calls himself a Hebrew national. The guy loves protein. For dinner, he's voting for a 2-steak solution.
Oh, is it? Okay, good. Yeah, Andrew's pretty upset that list never came out. That was the only way his name was going to make the paper. All right. You may recognize Andrew from introducing himself for the 3rd time at a party.
That's a low number, by the way.
Andrew's got a personality like one of those yawns you just can't quite finish, you know? Hey, you're like a khaki pant became a person. Now you're stiff beige, and after you go on a date with a girl, you go right back in the closet.
I'm leaving the party like, they'll remember my name one day. Ryan, this is true. Ryan has trouble sleeping because he's aware of how his life is going. Traveling across the country to do roast battle at 42, yada yada. But his dad was an optician before dying of cancer. It was brutal when he found out what stage he had. He was like, number 1 or number 2? Number 4? Shit!
It's a good joke.
Hey, Ryan, does his headstone get progressively harder to read as it gets towards the bottom? Here lies who?
Andrew likes to bring flasks to bars because he's not sure they'll serve milk. After seeing Jurassic Park as a kid, Andrew and his brother wanted to be dinosaurs. Yeah. His brother got close. He's also extinct after being caught in black tar. Heroin. Yeah, no. Apparently life didn't find a way.
At least my brother died doing what he loved. Outliving your dad. Yeah. He overdosed on Israeli flour. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Most of you probably know this by now, but Ryan looks like an asshole.
That's right.
His wife is actually, he's Jewish, his wife is Mexican. They met when their tunnels merged. Yeah. You got your border tunnel in my synagogue tunnel. No, you got your synagogue tunnel. It's a Twix situation.
It's a Reese's peanut butter cup situation.
But, yeah, they actually got married this year in Mexico. That's how annoying Ryan is to be around. His wife was like, I want to make sure I can still get deported. She's going to be the first person to call ICE on herself. She's going to be like, yeah, I want to report an illegal. She's living with a guy who could be taller.
Jesus Christ. You guys, one more time for RL Palestine. October 7th is the only thing that gives him goosebumps. No, you look like Ned Flanders if he was diddly doodlied by his neighborino. Go for it.
We got it. Let's see here. Trouble sleeping? Yeah. That's what I'm going to have after having to check my notes. Ryan is divorced. Oh, sorry. That joke is for 2 years from now. Sorry. I got lost. No, let's do a joke for right now. Ryan says AA saved his marriage. Yeah, they haven't fought since Alligator Alcatraz opened. He calls her tears ice water. Marrying Ryan actually prepared her to get kidnapped by ICE because she's already been swept off her feet by an anonymous douchebag meathead.
Man, I thought you were a nice guy.
Yeah.
Turns out you're an ice guy.
Last joke.
All right. What's your name again? Oh, yeah. Andrew. Andrew looks like he jacks off to the terms and conditions on Pornhub. Yeah. He's just like, oh, you're going to do what with my data, you dirty slut? I'll check that box. Andrew's from Connecticut, and he was born right next to Sandy Hook. Not the school, the hangar his mom tried to give herself a beach abortion with.
A beach abortion.
A beach abortion. It's what you do in the summer. I got one more part. Sorry. Yeah. Andrew was actually on that game show where you try to prove that you're smarter than a fifth grader, and he lost so bad. You guys know the show, right? To Catch a Predator. He lost bad.
That's a good joke. Ryan looks like a cast member of the Jersey Shore whose nickname would be "The situation over there is just so complicated." No, Ryan's very in shape. He used to teach that Jewish form of self-defense with the funny name, litigation.
Ladies and gentlemen, make it loud for number 1, number 2 in the world, LA's own Ryan Nesson, New York's own Andrew Manning.
Ryan Nesson, Andrew Manning, number 1. Andrew, your recap.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
How did it
mean-
feel to take that man's life.
Ryan and I talked. First of all, first time meeting Ryan, and if you're watching this, you're a very nice dude, very funny. I know this. I very much respect goes out to Ryan, and his wife was super nice too. Pleasure to make their acquaintance.
Shut up.
He no, he had a couple unfortunate stumbles in like delivering jokes, which is just brutal. But even on like his last joke, he stumbled and powered through, and it still smashed, which I think is just, it shows how strong his writing was, that because it's like very hard to come back from a stumble. Yeah, but it was a good show, and I think, you know, I came out on top, but it was a good battle.
Yeah, dude, you had just so many jokes that were just like, would have been like, you had like the best joke of the battle, the second best joke of the battle, the third best joke of the battle.
I can see that you're
best joke of the
uncomfortable
battle.
even talking about it.
No, I feel great.
Yeah, that's that. The
It's
reading
very
the
normal.
Tombstone thing is gonna like that. That's gonna be a contender for joke of the year for sure. I
Oh,
think.
thanks.
I thought that was great, dude. The living with a guy who could have been taller, who could be taller, made me
Yeah.
laugh like multiple. I think about that all the time. One thing you do great that I love is your punchlines kind of come out of nowhere.
Oh, thanks.
Like you're very,
Yeah.
very good. You're so comfortable on stage. I remember when you first started roasting, you'd be like, "Oh, whatever," and you kind of lean against the wall and stuff like that. I mean, maybe I wasn't around when you first started roasting.
Nah,
but
yeah, no.
At least with Grove, but you're so comfortable on stage, and like I never know when the joke is actually going to come. And I just think it's
Thanks.
great.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
the freaking and you guys don't like you're seeing this a few weeks like a month after well not a month ish, like 2 weeks after the show. That Epstein client list joke was like the day after they said they weren't putting it out. So
Yeah.
it went
Starting off
the
top
room
with
went
banger.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I think with the way the audio is leveled, it made it honestly, even though Andrew clearly went on that, seem closer than it was. It really,
Yeah, Ryan did a great job too. Not to
Agreed.
just wax your ass because you're here, but
Yeah.
that joke I think really set the tone for the rest of the battle.
Yeah, it was a real good response. The audience was feeling my shit, and it was as soon as that joke went that well, I was like feeling much more comfortable and like looser, so that I could like play around in that like optician joke more than I planned on. Yeah, they were receptive to me.
I would really love to see you battle Dan.
We did that. We've
Dan
done that.
Nolan.
Oh, Dan Nolan. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Is Dan Nolan the guy that we saw in Austin
12
previously?
guy,
Okay, yeah. Did he used to live up here?
Nah.
Okay, thought I recognized him.
Yeah. But he. But yeah. I'd love to see that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing week of battles. Top 2 coming from the All-Star show.
It is funny that where you're talking about Andrew Battle and other people, Nate has called Andrew his roast rival because Andrew's beaten him twice, and now Andrew beats him again for that top spot.
I think for there to be a rivalry, he has to win at some point.
Ooh, damn!
I don't know.
Scott.
What? I don't know. I'm not the guy. What do I know?
From the book depository.
I talk shit on here, and I'll never battle.
Right? Yeah.
No, but I mean,
you battle.
Yeah, I battle.
You get in there. Get up in that.
My claim to fame is beating John Ajota once by making fun of his shoulders. I just did what Tori did, but I didn't really. He definitely outwrote me. But yeah, I do want to battle more coming up. All right. Amazing battles this week. Did you guys have a favorite?
I mean, yes,
obviously. I really was impressed by Dan. I mean, that guy had some amazing jokes. I saw the battle already, but the ones I haven't seen, I think Dan really took it from me.
Yeah. But of all the battles, this is the job.
Tori too.
It is Andrew.
Andrew is number one, literally, and I believe
number one
the best in the world.
Best in the world. If you think you're better than Andrew, don't challenge him. You're stupid. Kill yourself.
Just like I wrote it up, Dan. Saying exactly what I wanted him to.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the standings. For the United States West, we have Los Angeles at number 1 with 99 points, Bay Area number 2, 83 points, Austin with 44.5, and Denver in 4th place with 11 points. For the East in the States, we are number 1, 93.5 points, Chicago far, far away with 81.5 points. Cleveland, 32 points, and Atlanta also at 11, coming in 4th in the U.S. East. For the international leagues, International West, Barcelona, number 1 with 48 points. Number 2, Scotland with 36.5 points. Vancouver with 6, Toronto at 4. International East, Manchester, always at number 1 with 46.5 points. Tokyo coming in at number 2 with 17. London, this one says, I don't know why it says 2. I think it looks like London's actually second with 20 points. Tokyo's in number 3, and Sydney has 4 points. For the U.S. wild card, Bay Area number 1 with 83 points. Chicago with 80.5. Austin 44.5. Cleveland 32. And the international wild card, Scotland 33.5 points. Tokyo 17. London 20, and Vancouver 6. And in the race to avoid relegation, Sydney and Toronto are tied at 4 points. Both trying to stay in the league. Vancouver's at 6, and Denver looks safe for now with 11 points. That is RBL Weekly. This has been week 21. Andrew, Dan.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for having me, guys.
Plugs. Where are the plugs?
The plugs, Grove 34.
Grove 34. Come to Roasted New York, Roast Battle League New York at usually at Grove, typically on Wednesdays, but sometimes we got follow at RBL New York for all information on shows. We got a link tree in there, which will have more.
Subscribe, do all the stuff.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for rbl.live, where you can find unedited, exclusive content and uncensored shows.
Yeah, buy Chris Crespo's book. He wrote a book. He has no arms and he wrote a book. Go buy the book. Use your arms. Order it. Read it. Turn the pages.
Amazing.
If you want to follow me, I'm at Andrew Man Thing on pretty much all social medias. And if you live in New York City, I have a show every last Tuesday of the month here at Grove 34. We would love to see you there. We give out free chicken nuggets. Come get some.
Yes, it will happen the day before this episode airs.
Nice.
All right, thanks, guys.
Next month.
Yeah, I'll watch my special when it comes out. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Bye.